Today on Empower Me Monday, we are going to talk about finding joy when everything sucks. This is truly your holiday season survival guide. Are you scrolling through perfectly curated holiday photos while your own living room feels like chaos? Maybe you're juggling the weight of rising costs and the pressures of holiday expectations, or maybe the unshakable exhaustion that comes with just trying to keep it all together. If any of this sounds like you, just know this: you are not alone. In a world that seems to demand more than what we can give, finding joy isn't about slapping a smile on your face and pretending that everything is okay. It's actually about reclaiming those small moments of light when life feels impossibly heavy. And today, we're going to find ways to access that light, even if you're struggling to find gratitude right now. So let's jump in. Now, let's get one thing straight. We are not about to good vibes only our way through this. Okay, nothing wrong with that, but joy doesn't come from ignoring your challenges or pretending that they don't exist. Instead, it's about finding practical, real steps to create moments of peace, even in the messiness. And if gratitude feels out of reach right now, that's okay. You don't have to start with gratitude. You can start with completion. When life feels heavy, unresolved emotions and unfinished tasks weigh us down even more. So, by addressing what's incomplete, whether it's a lingering conversation or a cluttered space, or even forgiving yourself for not being where you thought you'd be, you really do create space for something new and something that you want. And here's how you can start. One, write a list of everything that's incomplete. What are the things that are unfinished? It could simply be cleaning out a drawer or as big as an unresolved argument. So just write a list of everything that is incomplete. Get it out of your head and onto paper. Next, just pick one thing to complete today. And don't try to tackle it all. Just choose one small thing that you can finish, even if it's just sending an overdue text or folding laundry, right? Completion really brings clarity and relief. And if it feels good to continue and do more, fine. But don't try to measure your self-worth based on how many tasks you complete. Just get one thing done that you've been resisting. Next, celebrate that win. Seriously, it can sound a little silly, but you don't want to downplay the impact of completing even the smallest tasks, especially when you are not feeling like it. Every step forward is really worth acknowledging. So if gratitude feels forced or inaccessible, trust me, I've been there. There are practical steps and ways to access joy that isn't through gratitude. And here are some ways to ease into it. One of the ways that I like to use is called the reality-based morning minutes. So before you do anything else, just take 3 deep breaths and ask yourself, what's one thing that feels okay right now? It could be as simple as having clean water or the smell of coffee or the cozy blanket you're laying with. Just start with what's real, what's happening right now that's immediate. And you feel the heat coming out of your vents. No matter how small it seems, you just want to start there. And once you get started, you can start to create a list of all the things that do feel okay instead of focusing on the things that don't feel okay. Next is the anti-comparison joy collector. Every time you catch yourself scrolling and comparing your life to someone else's, just pause. Just pause. When you notice it, notice one thing in your life that feels real and meaningful. Maybe you helped a friend handle a challenge, or you just got through the day even. These are your authentic wins, and they matter more than a curated post. And at night, do the honest evening check-in. So before bed, you can even ask yourself, what didn't completely suck today? This isn't about sugarcoating, it's about finding the silver lining. Not everything sucks, it's just the view that you have right now. So tap into that silver lining of light, even on a hard day. Maybe you smiled to a stranger because they smiled at you. Maybe you finished a chore or took a deep breath that kept you going. And that resilience is worth celebrating. So now your homework, create a reality joy journal. So this week, I invite you to start this journal and each day write down one thing that reminded you that life isn't all that bad. It doesn't have to be profound, guys. It really doesn't. It could be that I laughed at a meme or hearing a song that you loved and how it made you feel, or the sun breaking through the clouds. It can be that simple. And I promise you, the more that you find joy and the more that you find the things that don't completely suck, the more you can actually tap into gratitude. You will start to experience more profound moments. Life will begin to transform. This isn't about pretending that everything's perfect. This is about training yourself to notice those tiny moments that are already happening, even in the midst of difficulty, because we're all dealing with challenges, but it's who you become in the face of those challenges. Life may be messy, but you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still showing up and you're still trying. And that is worth celebrating. Finding joy isn't just about surviving, it's about reclaiming the right to experience light, even when the world feels heavy. So, this week, let's just rebel against the idea that we have to wait for everything to be perfect to feel good. It's actually the opposite. Your life experiences will transform the moment that you do. When you can find joy when nothing is going the way we want, that is how you do it. So let's complete what we can, acknowledge what's real, and create moments of joy, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. And until next Monday, keep breathing, keep showing up, and remember, joy isn't a luxury, it's your birthright. You've got this.